Welcome, folks, to John and Paul's Life and Outdoors. Glad you can join us today. We've got a lot of great stuff to show you today, and we're just excited about it. And anyway, we wanted to give you a quick update and let you know that we're still working on episode 2 of Finding Elk, and we plan to go ahead and there's just so much information. Let me back up. There's a lot of information, and we're trying to decide and figure out how to condense this. We just want to share everything with you folks, but we need to get it to the point and get more concise, and so just bear with us. There's a lot of great information on that, and one of the series of episodes that we're going to cover is what you're about to see, and that is proper trail cam placement. And depending on the seasons that you're hunting, if it's muzzle loader, archery, general rifle season, or a controlled rifle elk tag. And so depending on the seasons, we're going to explore all the seasons with you, where we think you should look, why, and the terrain that we want you to cover. And so that way you can be successful. And we just want to pass that knowledge, and hopefully that'll help you. And this should be a benefit to all levels of hunters, from the experienced down to the beginner. And so at the end of this, after you watch this, if you can leave some comments that are helpful for us, we would love to hear from you. But anyway, I hope you just enjoy this.
There's a nice elk track right there.
Oh yeah, we're on a good trail.
So I told you folks that I had put in 4 trail cameras on New Year's Day, and I've been in here to check them once. It was about 30 days later. I did not see any elk sign going in, and when I checked the cameras, I only had a bobcat and some nice does. I have 4 cameras, and they're within 100 yards of each other on the path that the elk use, one entrance into an area that we're going into. And right now, coming in here, we've got elk tracks all over. So I'm really hoping that possibly we got some of these bulls on video. Like I say, these 4 cameras are all within 100 yards of each other. I wanted to capture the area that they tend to move through. And so we're right on the edge of some older growth timber, and there's an old clear cut that's below us about 100 yards, and it's grown up into real thick reprod. So I'm hoping that one of those or 2 of those bulls, maybe more, came through here while they still had their horns. Right now it's March 15th, I think, or 16th? 16th. And they're dropping now. There's a good chance that they've already dropped. March is the time frame when the big bulls drop. The young bulls, the little bulls, I've seen them hang on to their horns later, but the big bulls typically drop around the beginning of March. So there's a good chance we might even find a shed in here, but we're going to go down there and we're going to show you real time, like what we've talked about, what we're looking for. And so come along with us. So as you can see, I run some fairly modestly priced cameras. I've had some taken, I've had some stolen, I've had the bears destroy a ton of my cameras. The bears are really attracted to I think the infrared light, and they really have done a number on them. Almost all of my back straps have been broken, where the straps go through, and the bears have just tugged and tore at them and just broke so many of them. But anyway, we're going to pull this card and we're going to see what we got on this one. Now I know some of you are probably wondering, why in the world doesn't he get a card reader? I actually have one, but I got bad eyes. I'm an old guy and I can't see very well on the card reader that I have, so I'll pack it with me when I'm going in deep, really deep. But a lot of the times I'll just pack my computer because I can see so much better, see what's going on with the animals. Plug this card in and we'll see what we got. I'm going to start at the bottom. Oh, that's us. There's an elk. Can't see its head. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Oh, there's a bull. Looks like a 5-point. 1, 2. Looks like he's starting to sprout a little devil's tine. So this was March 8th. So they still haven't dropped yet. It looks like he might have. He bedded down right here. He bedded down right here. Look, guys. Look straight down. See, that camera was right there. He bedded down right there. Oh, shoot. All right. So that's a nice little bull. That's cool. Looks like he's just branching off to be a 6-point. This young bull. Oh, there he is again. Ah, the Lord has blessed us today, John. That's cool. That's cool. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Well, when you can put your trail cameras in front of where they're going to bed, you just got pretty lucky. So this is going back to 220. So this is a different elk. Back in February. Looks like it might be a cow. Foggy day. Or he fogged up the lens. Yeah, it might be a bull too. I might have seen something on top of its head. Okay. Is that a different bull?
Yeah, it's a different bull.
Let me look at the date. So this is 220 as well.
Yeah, he's a bigger bull.
Boy, we are lucking out here. Really.
It's also experience. You're being humble.
Well,
knowing where to place it, that's what we want to share our experience.
That is awesome. Okay, I'm going to do something.
You see the eye guard is missing
yeah,
part of it, so he's a much wider bull.
Okay, let's move to the next one. Now we're getting real close to the time frame when I came in and checked these videos. So these guys moved in here. I don't know, I was in here February 3rd or 4th.
That was an elk, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Probably a bull.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, now this, what is the... Now,
that's a smaller bull there.
Okay, boy, we are really getting fortunate here. This was 220. That's a different bull than we had on the first one. Because the first one had a fork on his right side. And I don't see that fork. So he's a 5-point. I'll have to study it when I don't have my contacts in, when I can look at it closer. Okay, so this, I was here, no, yeah, I had this video. So everything on this backwards to the first picture is just does. So this is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. We're going to move to the next camera. So that was camera number 1. That was pretty good results. I'm pretty happy with that. Having a bull bed in front of the camera is not very common. I've had it happen a few times, but it's not common. We're going to head down to the next camera. It's probably about 40 yards away, 50 yards away. There's a couple big beds right here. Oh, that was pretty neat. Let's go to this one. Missed it.
Just an elk.
Yeah. So far,
Probably a bull.
let's look at this one. This looks like a close-up nighttime video. I'm not going to go through all of these, but let's see what we got here. Another elk, but he passed by too fast. It's the same one I watched before. Okay, so I'm going to go to the last one. This one, because the last one's probably us. Yeah, so this is a mistake on my part. It's so thick in here that had I angled the camera down a little bit, I would have probably picked them up more. I'm getting a cross picture on this trail, and it's not working out real great. So lesson learned there. If you can set up your cameras in such a way that you're not getting an immediate cross trail, you'll more likely get better views, better pictures. Just something to think about. But it's so thick in here, there's not a lot of room to really get any distant shots. So we're going to move down to the next camera, which will be the third camera. Thought you were never coming. So there's the third camera, right against that little fir tree or hemlock, and we're about ready to open it up. There's a trail that goes east and west here, and it was pretty well worn with deer tracks when I set up these cameras. So, but I actually put these in here intending for elk because this is where they tend to be when they're shedding. Okay guys, so this is the third camera pull, and I've looked at a couple of them already. I thought that we didn't have anything on it, but I was wrong. There's, I think, 6 or 7 videos. I haven't looked at them all, so we're going to start from the beginning, starting with the one I have not looked at yet. So this is picture 1. Okay, there's that broken tine bull.
That's a different bull.
Is it?
Well, he must have fought pretty good. That's a different bull there.
So that was on the 20th of February at 1:51.
Play that again.
Okay, I'm going to play that again. So it looks like around 9:30 maybe? I can't see. 9:30 a.m. in the morning and there's a second bull in the background. That's probably the broken tine bull, the one that passed first. Yeah, it looks like they were using this trail a couple times because I caught them again on a different day. And there's another bull back here. And this is the same day. This is like 10 minutes later or 20 minutes later. I don't know if those are the same bulls or not. It's 10 minutes later, unless they fed in a circle. So this is 9:47. I don't know. I think we might have 3 or 4 different bulls in here. No bruisers, but all beautiful elk.
We haven't got the main herd yet.
This is your little bachelor group I was talking about earlier in the video, guys. They run together this time of year. Ooh, look at that one. Wow, that's cool. Okay, we're going to play that video again. It's a close-up cameo. I'm trying to figure out how big he is. That's 9:49, 9:46, same day. So, you on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's camera 4. If John pans to his right, there's a bull rub from last year right there. And who knows who made it, but anyway, that was from last year. It was there the first time I came in here in February. So here's the strap.
Trail.
So here's camera number 4. We'll get the computer out. We'll see probably those same bulls that walk through, but maybe hopefully with this big open timber that's behind us, this older growth timber, hopefully we'll get some better pictures. So we're right on the edge of an old clear cut. Okay, guys, this is card number 4, camera number 4. After we pull this camera, we're going to get out of here and go home, do some editing, and bring this to you folks to show you what a simple camera pull can show you. So these cameras have been in here again for about 3 months, and when I came in here the first time, there was nothing. They've been in here for actually 2.5 months. The first time all I got was some deer and a bobcat. There was no elk in here, but we are in an elk run. The elk will use this run, and they usually typically kind of head southeast from where we're at right now, where John, standing behind the camera, took a really big, really nice bull a couple years ago, and we called him up during rifle season, called him up. And we're standing about 300 yards away from that spot right now. We called him up to about 20 yards, and John took him. It was a real blessing to get that meet, and it was a wonderful experience that I'll never forget. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you these pictures. I have not even looked at them yet. I don't know what's on here, so let's have some fun with this. Let's take a look. Okay, the last time I came in here, we had no pictures. There might be a picture of me, but let's see. Yep, there's me. You don't need to see that guy. A little doe, couple deer. Might not have any elk on here. Oh, we got an elk. Let's see what it is. It's a bull.
2 bulls.
2 bulls. Too close to really see what's going on though. All right, let's check out the next one. Ooh, that's a pretty nice bull.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
It's a good video. Wish it was color. All right, well, so far 4 for 4. We've had elk on all 4. Okay, well that's it, guys. 4 camera pulls, and we got the same elk multiple times, obviously, but I think I'll review this when I am home on a big screen. But my guess is we have at least 4 bulls, maybe more. I'll be able to identify that once I get it on the big screen and look at it. But I really want to thank you for coming with us, and we're going to walk out of here and try to get this booted up for you guys so you can enjoy it as well. Just wanted to show you a little bit more about what we do and the art of setting up trail cams. So the reason that we're out here doing this, obviously we love it, we enjoy it, it's part of what we do. But we really want to help you, especially the newer folks getting into it. We want to help you have the, get some knowledge and have the ability to know that you can do this too. It's really a pretty cheap hobby if you do it right. It's fun, good exercise, And we really want to help you be successful in learning how to do this and just having a load of fun doing it. It is a ton of fun. So hopefully this will, along with the other things that we're going to show you in the future, it's going to make you successful in harvesting an animal and getting some delicious meat in your freezer. It is so good for you. It is so delicious. So until next time, we'll see you guys on the trail.